So Charlie, what's that make you think of?
Oh, the love for my mom.
One of the most powerful forces in the world is a mother's love. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Free Beer with Charlie. I'm Big Al, and this is Charlie.
Hey, Big Al, good to see you.
Yeah, how's it going?
Oh, can't complain. Another crazy week.
Oh yeah, they're all crazy.
Oh my gosh. What, a week ago it was 70-some degrees here, and now today it's snowing.
Yep.
I guess that's the Ozarks.
That is. Give us a couple days, it'll be 80.
Yeah.
So everybody out there's probably wondering why we're talking about mothers.
And that's a good question.
Yeah.
Well, the brewery we're looking at tonight is called Mother's Brewing Company.
That's right. It's out of Springfield, Missouri.
They started back in 2011, and we love their slogan.
What is it?
Mother's love has remained at the center of it all.
Very good. So their logo is actually the old heart with mother in it, you know?
The classic
tattoo
that is, how many times you've seen that?
Well,
I mean, from the time I was a kid, all the old sailors with the mom tattoo. I have a nephew that actually did that just to show us mom. And my sister went,
oh, no.
Oh my gosh. But it's hysterical. I mean, it's classic. It's one of those things that spans the test of time. And I don't think we ever give enough credit to our moms.
Oh, no, you can't.
And, you know, when you get married as you get older and you have kids and one of them's a little girl and, you know, there's something about that. It all comes back to really, you have this respect for your mom that is over and above everything.
Yeah. So yeah, Mother's out of Springfield, Missouri. There's a pretty good town there. There's a lot of things we can do in Springfield. This is actually the headquarters of Bass Pro Shop, the original.
Yeah, and most people by now have heard of Johnny and Bass Pro Shop.
Sure, yeah.
I mean,
around Morris is a big name now.
And, you know, an exciting thing about that is here's a guy who years ago started making fishing lures in his garage.
Yeah.
And now
selling them at his dad's stores, Brown Derby liquor stores.
Yeah. And so now, fast forward to today, Bass Pro Shops is pretty well everywhere.
Well, they bought out Cabela's,
their
competition.
Yeah.
So another thing about Springfield is it's part of the old Route 66.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, and that's pretty exciting. If you go downtown Springfield, there's a section of Springfield that's designated for that. Mm-hmm. And it's cool because they've done some of the old, you know, the old garages and the old diners, and it's really
just like it used to be.
Right, just like it used to be.
Yeah.
And you know, back when time was simple.
Oh man, it was so awesome, wasn't it?
And the cars.
Didn't have a cell phone?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And you had cars with metal in them.
What?
Yeah. You'd actually run into the curb and not hurt yourself.
Wow.
Yeah. And no seat belts.
What?
Remember those? Oh my gosh.
You mean kids were set with no seat belts facing backwards in the station wagon?
Oh yeah. And
my
Dad
goodness.
would lock up the brakes and you'd go from the back of the station wagon.
Say, hi, how's everybody up here?
You're like, what are you doing? They throw you to the back seat. Oh yeah.
Well, with a mother though, if you were riding shotgun and she hit the brakes real hard, it was always
yeah.
like that frail little arm was going to hold me back from the windshield. But anyway.
But somehow she always managed to keep you off the windshield.
I haven't been through a windshield yet.
No, I haven't either.
So far. So.
Now I have literally flown from the back of the Suburban to the front of it though.
That's
more than once. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, crazy.
So yeah, Springfield, Missouri. You know, Mother's Brewing Company. Springfield is a nice brewery. There's tons of them though. We actually have quite a few.
Yeah, I think we're up to 11, 12 breweries now.
Yeah, which Springfield's not a huge city, so.
Right.
All right, so here we are with the beer that we're talking about tonight.
Let's get started.
Sure.
We might want to pull this out and see what happens here.
Whoa.
Oh, look at that.
I like that.
Yeah, now we got to get Mother's Brewing. This has got multiples of classic tattoos on it, which we love. Now, the beer we're looking at, Step Dude.
Step Dude. So that goes back to Mother's Love, because what is a Step Dude? It's a guy who's trying to step up into the position of leadership in the family.
And that's a good point. I think stepdads, step dudes get a lot of bad rap because a step Dad is stepping into. They're not trying to replace a dad.
Right.
They're trying to step up to hopefully be as good as that dad. So shout outs to all the stepdads.
Yeah.
I had a stepdad.
I was a stepdad.
So,
Stepdude.
Stepdude.
Yeah.
And so we've all been there one way or another.
Right. It's not somebody to step on.
Right.
But it's somebody who's stepping up. So stepdude.
Now
This is an American lager, is what they're calling it. And you know the alcohol percent on this one?
it's running 5%.
Okay, so just pretty normal.
Right, which we would consider a classic lager at 5%.
All right.
So I say we stop yakking and start cracking.
That sounds good to me.
I wish we had something we could flip here,
I know.
but
We'll
work with
one thing. It's not 16 ounces.
I know. This is one of the rarities for a craft brewer to not have a 16-ounce can.
Yeah, so gonna have to deduct a couple of points for that.
Yeah, that's okay. And I think
Look at that.
I may not have given you more beer this time.
What?
Look at the bubbles on that.
I know. That looks very good.
Yeah,
Look
it
at
does.
that.
It's got a little haze to it.
It does, slightly. It's a light color.
It is very light.
Yeah,
It's got that typical lager smell.
sure does. Yeah, definitely. That's
take a
what
big-
you'd expect.
Yeah, let's take a big swig of this and
Oh,
see what
yeah.
it tastes like. Wow,
It's crisp,
very crisp.
refreshing. It has a,
It's got a unique flavor.
yeah, it's got its own flavor. It's actually pretty, I wouldn't want to say strong, but it's,
Yeah, you're right there, and I was trying to help you. It's
a
very pronounced.
malty flavor.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And I think that's a good way to put it, malty.
Yeah.
But it's I guess it's the carbonation. It's got
Oh, yeah, it is
a crispness to it. That
Crispiness?
crispiness.
Yes. How do you smell it?
But it does. That's probably one of the
That's good.
uniquest
Yeah.
takes on a lager we've had in a while.
Yeah, I don't know what kind of malts they're using or whatever, but that's a good flavor. I like
Yeah. This gets back to our float trips. We're getting to that time of year where, oh my gosh,
it. Yeah.
that on a hot summer day,
Yeah.
I believe those would be dangerous. I think we could drink those and probably not stop.
Well, 5%. Take a little while to matter, but
Yeah. That's a very unique taste though.
I like that.
Yeah, it's very good. I feel like it should be summer.
Well, let's talk about categories.
Refreshing.
Guzzler.
Oh, definitely guzzler.
Yeah. I would say it's probably traditional.
Yes. I would say definitely traditional lager.
Good lager.
Yeah. And, that's what's funny. I still, with the lagers and the ales, I mean,
Oh, I know.
I guess it depends on what part of the country you're at, but I would
Well, I
call
may
it-
have said this was an American ale, but I think they actually call it an American lager.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but
But who cares?
yeah, who cares? It's on a scale of 1 to,
Who cares?
yeah, who cares? We drink this. Good
yeah.
beer.
Oh, yeah, this is good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Now, is there a wow factor? I don't think so.
No, overall,
Yeah.
I'd say nothing. But as far as a classic, I mean, this is, I'd say this compete with Budweiser.
Yeah,
I mean, as far
good
as all around classic, I think everybody could drink it.
You know how I have this thing about if you're a craft brewer and your beer's gonna be higher priced because you don't make bazillions of gallons a day.
Of it, yeah.
So you can't be making a Budweiser and expect to sell it.
Right.
This is a classic lager, but it doesn't taste like a Budweiser. No. But we look for those that are different, not those that are the same.
Right. And that's one thing we've talked about on our show a million times, and I'm sure we'll continue to talk about it a million times more.
Let's talk about it right now.
I'm just kidding. Budweiser is good beer.
It is good beer.
And I don't care where you go around the United States or even you go out of this country. Budweiser is Budweiser. It's tried, it's true, it's there. And that's amazing to me. Like Big Al said, they make millions of gallons of that.
And if you want to have a craft brewery and make beer, don't try to make the same beer Budweiser makes.
And so
They've already got that.
we've got it.
Yeah, this is good.
This is good.
There's no real wow factor, but it's a great beer. And I would say on a scale of 1 to 5,
I'd say 3.
I would too. Yeah. It's just
Which, to reiterate to our free beer community, a 3 is what we give Budweiser.
Oh yeah.
That's that classic, everybody could drink it. Float trips, summertime, this is a good beer.
Yeah. Yeah, if you want to be in there selling to everybody, you want to be a 3.
Yeah. I mean, that's that classic, you're going to make beer sales. And
now, when you get into uniqueness and things start climbing our ladder into 4s and 5s, it's not going to appeal to everybody necessarily, and it's not going to be an everyday beer, you know.
But that's the thing, once again, we love about our craft brewers is this is a classic lager, but it's their own take, their own twist, and it's good.
Very nice, very nice.
Well, Big Al,
Charlie,
here's to God, guns, and rock and roll.
And mom tattoos.
Mom tattoos. Oh my gosh, that was perfect.
Sold another part.
I just about blew mothers all over that camera. Oh, that was classic right there.
Making money here.
Here we go.
I hope you liked this video. Be sure to check out our next one. And look back at the 100 before it. And check those out. And don't forget, this is Charlie.
This is Big Al.
We'll see you later. So everybody out there is probably wondering why we're talking about mothers.
Yeah.
Why are we talking about mothers?
And we love their slogan because a mother's love has to do with it all.
Yeah. Is that what it is?
I don't know, but I was thinking. And we love their slogan.
What is it?
And I mean, they're into everything from
stuff like that and some other stuff. We'll come up with We always come up with
we always come with something.
A lot of it's not good, but we...
That's the fun of what we do.